The year was 1954. With their sturdy, broken-down microphones, they were headed for greatness in the American West. Jack and Ron in the morning. If you don't laugh like this, you're probably normal.
The following entertainment special contains mature subject matter. Parents may consider some of the program content unsuitable for children. Parental discretion is advised. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's the bad boys of radio. Here's Jack and Ron.
Hey, how the heck are you? Yeah, we're here all right. Monday, as we are each and every Monday at 1 o'clock Central Time.
Beautiful Monday, too, man.
Oh, my God.
That, man.
You know, yesterday was way too windy. I wanted to do some outside work in the yard yesterday, and I attempted to do so, but the wind was just astronomical. It was insane. So I had to come in, and, of course, then I developed the allergies and all that crap kicking up. Today, in the meantime, here in Oklahoma City in central Oklahoma, it's like 87 degrees. Sunny, not a drop of wind. It's beautiful today.
Yeah, it's going to be near around 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock. It's going to be around 90 degrees. So that's a good thing. I started to do some work, and I gave it just a second of thought, and then I said, "What? Am I kidding? This is nice. This is Sunday. I'm not doing squat."
There you go. Well, today, as usual, we're live at Othello's Italian Restaurant in beautiful downtown Edmond. They had the big Edmond Arts Fest going on up here over the weekend. Did you make it out here, Richard, for the Arts Festival?
Joe passed. It was kind of crappy this weekend.
Oh, really?
Well, at least it was Friday. I think it was. Friday it was raining.
Oh, well, yeah, Friday. That wouldn't have been a good day for
and
it.
Saturday it was still kind of muggy outside.
Yeah, but a lot of people apparently came out here for it.
Yeah, it looked like it was having great fun.
So anyway, Arts Fest was going on, but we're here at Othello's Italian Restaurant, like we are every Monday, at 1 South Broadway in historic downtown Edmond. You ever been to historic downtown Edmond? If not, you need to make a point to check it out. A lot of great shops, mom and pop operations like we always talk about. And, of course, they have another operation. Another restaurant operation in Norman called Othello's. Same place, same family, on Campus Corner in Norman. And they also have another breakfast restaurant next door to Othello's here in Edmond called Around the Corner. You need to check that out. We also have to acknowledge the major sponsor of the show, Flash Hauler.
Oh, yeah.
Have you used them? They are incredible. We'll tell you more about Flash Hauler here throughout the show. But Flash Hauler, FLASHOLR, flashhauler.com, that's the website. They move merchandise. They move couches, sofas, refrigerators, freezers, washers, dryers, just like Uber moves people. And the reason I say that is because they have drivers everywhere. Isn't that right?
That is absolutely correct, my friend. Uber transports people, Flash Hauler transports merchandise, as you were saying. And here's the same thing, not necessarily out of your home. Maybe you are getting some work done and you got to move a lot of furniture around. Hey, and you maybe you're like me. You just not the guy you used to be. Well, Flash Hauler service providers will definitely come in and take care of the biz and perhaps give you a little rest as far as straining your back or whatever the case may be. You know, and that's one thing about it. As we get older, I want to do less heavy work.
I know. We all want to do fewer and fewer heavy moving jobs.
No kidding.
But Flash Hauler, the company to check out for sure if you've got anything you need to move from point A to point B. And they also do all kinds of moving as well. Regularly, they'll come in and pack up everything in your house and move you to wherever. We'll tell you more about them throughout the broadcast, but got to also acknowledge the fact that we got a phone number for you to call. Have you tried this phone number? It's simple. It's area code 405 509-5030. Write that down. Put it in your phone log. 405-509-5030. Call it. Leave us a voice message. And, it's not like there's anything you need to worry about, like, oh, God, they're going to put me right on the air live. No. Call the number. Leave us a voicemail. We may use the voicemail on the podcast, but for now, go ahead and leave us a voicemail. We'd love to hear from you. That's the way it is. All right. We got a number of things we want to do. We got to thank Richard, too, the director, producer, kind of all-around guy who runs all the gear.
I feel kind of bad for him sometimes because the more ability he shows in whatever he's doing, the more we kind of take a step back and let him do it.
Yeah.
And we appreciate it, first of all.
Was that a pre-bell for me?
Yeah, kind of, sort of. But we do appreciate it, man. And that's the one good thing. One of my old program directors used to say, you're only as good as the people you work with.
Boy, isn't that the truth?
And so with that in mind, man, hats off to you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, there you go.
If I had one on.
All right. Now, we got to start things out as we do each and every week with two tough trivia. Oh, by the way, before we get into it, coming up here in a little bit, we got your dumbass joke of the day. News of the I'll be damned. We've got let me see. Oh, great audio coming up. We also have email. Roy, the movie guy, has got an update for us on what's hot at the box office. And, of course, Ron has your sleazy, trashy showbiz report. But right now he's got two tough trivia.
Oh, this one will make you go back. You'll think about school, or maybe you'll think about history. Wait till you hear the answer to this. Question, first of all. How many presidents have gone through their entire term without being involved in a war?
How many presidents, or what president? Which president?
How many presidents have gone through their entire terms of office without being involved in a war?
I'd say one.
Yeah, I'll say 3.
We're always involved in war.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
By the way, gentlemen, both of you are wrong.
Is it in the
correct?
single digits, though?
Is it in the single digits? Yeah.
I mean, in other words, it's less than 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fewer than 10. Right. Okay. So that's the question for today. And at the end of this very, very important coast-to-coast, #1 worldwide podcast, we'll give you the answer. Incidentally, this is the #1 video podcast in America, which some people probably weren't aware of that, but that's why we want you to share it with everybody you know, your friends, your relatives, your priest, your minister, your pet monkey, whoever. Share this podcast with them. Let them know we're on Facebook and YouTube.
And that's not all. I'm going to blow our horn. There was a national competition where they rated all the talent, and my partner and I won that. We're talking about #1 as far as the formats, AC and hot AC, in the entire United States.
That's
the
right.
whole country.
The competition was
Man.
called Radio's Got Talent.
That's it.
And everybody in the entire country, the entire United States, was included. And somehow we were in the 5 finalists. When I saw that back in March, that we made the 5 finalists, I thought, no way. They're going to do something to make sure we don't win. Damned if I was wrong. We ended up winning. We took first place in the Radio's Got Talent National Broadcasting Competition. So,
Man, that would be great for some station in this town to have the #1 AC talent in the country working for them. Just saying.
yeah,
Just
you would
saying.
think. All right, so we got through 2 tough trivia. Now we quiz Richard, the producer, with asinine trivia. This is a contest we came up with years ago when the sales department would come to us with some lame-ass prize and say, hey, I got this, look at this great gift. It's $5. It's a coupon good for $5 off shoe repair over at Freddy's Shoe Palace. And we want you to give it away and make it sound like you're giving away a brand new Escalade.
Yep.
So we came up with asinine trivia just to kind of piss them off.
Teach them.
Yeah. And it's trivia so easy, it's asinine. Here we go. Question #1 for Richard. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Name one item they might serve at the Waffle House.
Waffles.
You got it?
Oh, look.
All right.
I don't know what happened on for the weekend, but he came in sharp today.
He did.
Yes.
All right. Question #2. I like to eat this brown piece of candy that looks like a turd, but it's really called a Tootsie
Roll.
Roll is right. Tootsie Roll. Good job.
That was tricky. I didn't know where
I
you was
know.
going with that.
I've never seen. Well, never mind.
Final question, question 3. Name the 2 guys who've won more broadcast awards than any other Oklahoma broadcasters who also enjoy rubbing chocolate mint ice cream on their chests while driving a 4-wheeler through a wall of fire wearing nothing but skin-tight rubber party pants, and who also perform the #1 video podcast in America,
Busy guys.
Jack and Rob.
Yeah.
and who are also the winners of the Radio's Got Talent #1 in the country broadcast competition.
#1. We don't mean the country of Oklahoma. We mean the country of the United States of America, baby.
Thanks for making us #1. As our friend Cliff Davis would say, thank you for making us #1. Thanks for taking us all the way to #1, making us the top broadcast podcast in America, coast to coast, worldwide.
Yeah, but unlike with Cliff, we mean it and it's true.
I love
Hey, Cliff, we love you, baby.
Cliff. We do love you, man. Cliff's a good guy. He does some really good work, and Cliff is a promotions machine. I'll tell you that much.
Did you check out the coronation?
Oh my
this
God,
weekend, man!
How could you not? It was on every damn channel.
At 5:30 in the mornings when it started, 5:30, I'll tell you what, I had a headlock on my pillow. All I know is that I looked at it, and after a while, it seems comical with everything about the pomp and circumstance when you see King Charles III and his wife, and they have these, crowns on.
Is she now the queen? Is she considered the queen?
She's
Okay.
considered the queen.
Queen Camilla.
Yeah, now Queen Elizabeth, before she passed, called her the consort because Charles isn't supposed to be getting married, having been married before.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, that's why she called her the consort, but now she's dead. So she's the queen now. And to see both of them walking with those big old giant crowns on.
God, those things, I'm sorry. They look like they weigh a ton. I don't know if they do or not, but that looks very uncomfortable to wear
look at
those
the capes
things.
they were wearing, too, man.
Oh,
those
I know.
bad boys.
Those capes. I bet those things weigh 20, 30 pounds each, those capes and the gowns. And I'm like, and then to watch it, I seriously felt like, if it's me, I'm thinking, I can't wait to get the hell out of here.
Yeah,
I can't wait to be done and go get myself a beer.
And I hated all of the pomp and circumstance as far as it concerns, the family. They said, now here's the sheriff of Nottingham or whoever it is, over here. And it's like, I don't know who they are. And more importantly, I don't care.
Yeah.
And at that particular point, it's when you see them come out, and I'm not saying anything that probably folks have already picked up on or heard, but like with Harry, he was not allowed out on the balcony when the king and queen come out and wave to all the people, and they have some of the other families. They were supposed to be royal workers, and since Harry resigned from that, he wasn't allowed out there at the coronation. He was not the front row because that's his dad. He was in the third row. And I said, you know what? This is so stupid. I just don't care.
Well, I don't blame Harry for taking off early. He got the hell out of there, jumped a plane, and got out of there. By the way, we got to say hi to Mike Moshak, good friend of mine. Says, I don't have any stars to give, Jack, but I miss you guys. Miss you, bud. And Mike Durbin is checking us out as well. Let all your friends and relatives and everybody else to pop in on our Facebook page or on YouTube. We've got a YouTube page, and the show is being carried on YouTube as well, and then distributed to all the podcast sites.
What's going on with that store that used to work at? Where you used to work?
Store that I used to. Where I used to hang out.
Yeah,
where I'd go in the convenience store.
Right.
No idea.
How convenient was right next to the liquor store.
Yeah, I know, it was right there. They had everything right there in one little pocket. They had the convenience store, the gas station, the liquor store, and a dry cleaners, all right there.
The car wash too, didn't it?
And, well, the car wash was right behind it, but it's been dead for a couple of years.
And more importantly, a picture of Jack and Ron.
On the front window.
Yeah, right there.
As you walk in.
Yeah.
Very nice of those
that
guys.
Didn't hurt their business.
Nah, maybe that's why they're no longer in business. I don't know. Okay, I got a couple of things for you. These are little extra tidbits that I dug up. You got a lot of people getting married this summer. Like they do every year. A lot of people get married. They step into matrimonial bliss. Ooh, yeah. They've got some new rules, wedding rules for 2023. Get this. Wedding rules. I kind of like a couple of these. No more engagement parties. Boom. Good idea.
What's an engagement party?
Is it like a bachelorette?
Nah, the bachelor party is different. Engagement party is where everybody gets together, and it's kind of like, oh, we just got engaged, and
so what?
Yeah, I know. Well, everybody's supposed to be so chummy and happy about it.
I hate that crap.
It's okay if someone else wears white. The big rule has always been, oh, you can't wear white because the bride wear. Anybody can wear white. That's the new rule. New rule for 2023. No one has to walk you down the aisle. You can walk your own happy ass down the aisle. Something else.
The person that's walking you down the aisle, will they be living with you? They won't? Okay, then fine. You go on down there and get that guy that you, that you managed to snare.
I got just 3 more for you. These are all real important. New wedding rules for 2023. Speeches must be pre-written. God, don't you hate when some half-drunk idiot gets up there? Well, first I want to say, I think he's really lucky that he found her because Julie is such a great girl. And then,
all those vicious rumors about her and after games and stuff, like how she celebrated. Not true. Yeah. Not true at all.
Yeah. Wink, wink. Yeah, hey, Julie, we did have fun, didn't we? Yeah, okay. All right, so that speeches have to be pre-written. Last 2, wedding rules 2023. No outdoor summer weddings. No more outdoor summer weddings. It gets too freaking hot, too windy, too whatever.
Hey, no outdoor weddings, period. Yeah, because
perfect.
We're going to be outside. It's supposed to be nice, and the weatherman, a freak storm that comes through.
And the final rule, 2023 wedding rule, no kids. If kids are needed for the ceremony, like ring bearer and flower girl.
Who says it has to be a kid?
A car should be waiting to get their happy little asses out of there. There you go. Wedding rules for 2023.
I've seen pets bring the wedding ring up to where they're getting married.
I have too.
Be a child.
Rup, rup.
Yeah.
Mine was a great outdoor wedding.
What was that?
Mine was a good outdoor.
You had an outdoor wedding?
Yeah, it was like in October though.
My brother had an outdoor wedding. It was early July in Phoenix.
Oh, that's
nice. 110 degrees. He
would have been banned.
Yeah, it was. It was warm.
I see why you were so passionate.
Yeah, it was warm.
There was one article. It was on Facebook where it looked like it was snow or something, or ice, and here's the bride, and here's the minister, and somebody else. Anyway, the groom is walking up, slips on the ice. And knocks his bride, the preacher, and whoever else it was in the water.
Oh, cool.
And I'm just saying,
So that makes for a good wedding.
Yeah.
That makes for a good wedding video.
That's something you'll be showing back on video forever.
Yeah.
If you want, your friends will.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
You would actually appreciate mine because I actually came out to Stone Cold Steve Austin's song.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't understand why the male don't get to walk out with his music, so I made sure I got to walk out.
You walked out with Steve Austin's Stone Cold, his theme song?
Shatter,
really? Yeah.
The door's open. I'm walking
now that's
my drunk
cool.
ass down.
That's cool.
Did you have his walk, or did you try to be cool?
I was trying to do his walk, but when I look back at it, it was more of a Vince McMahon walk.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then
man.
I had the chair at the end. I stood up and flipped everybody off and said.
That's cool.
Then the music came in, and the
Man, I wish I had been at your wedding just to see that.
Yeah, me too. That sounds pretty cool.
Event.
So I could turn around and tell everybody, look at him.
Yeah. That's my boy.
Look at him.
Look up there. See, he doesn't care. He's not marrying you. He's marrying her. So the heck with you.
We got to say hi to Cody Cosgrave, who's checking us out also on Facebook. And you can check us out on Facebook or YouTube. Be sure to let everybody know to check this podcast out, the video, #1 video podcast in America.
And don't forget about Eric Mercado. He is also taking care of biz. And
see, now that's interesting because Eric's
Mark
name
Durbin.
did not show up here. I got Mark's, but I did not get Eric.
Okay.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
I don't understand the algorithms on this stuff.
Well, that's the thing. You're not supposed to, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. How else are you going to go back to the different place? Why is my phone screwed up like this? Yeah. So they make a little extra money.
All right, we got some audio for you. You're going to like this. Here's a TikToker sharing her frightening story of how someone used AI. You heard about this artificial intelligence crap. We were talking about it before we went on the air, how they can take your voice, especially if you're a broadcaster and your voice is familiar to people. With AI, the company or whoever can take your voice. They type in a subject they want your voice to talk about, and they say, okay, for 30 seconds, talk about road hazard safety. And bam, within 5 minutes, there's a whole story with your voice telling the story of road hazards.
Not only your voice, your face.
They can do it with your face, too.
They can do it with your face. They had, I don't know if you saw a couple of them where they gave some examples. One was Trump going to court, and
Yeah.
they had him. They were supposed to wrestling with him and everything, and it's like, man,
60 Minutes did a big piece on this stuff.
You won't know what to believe or what to hear anymore.
So what's really bad is people are using, bad guys of course, using AI, artificial intelligence, to mimic people's voices. And in this case, this girl's talking about how they used AI to mimic her brother's voice in an effort to scam her grandfather, thinking the kid had been kidnapped. Listen up.
I've been crying for the past 2 hours because I thought my little brother was dead. Somebody out there used an AI machine to trick my grandpa into thinking my little brother got in a wreck and died. He mimicked my brother's voice and said, "Oh, I'm about to get in a wreck," and then the phone went off. My grandpa called me and told me this, and I immediately thought my brother was dead. And I come to find out that it was a scammer that was trying to get money from my grandpa by calling and saying that he went to jail and he killed someone and he needed bail money. They're using a freaking AI machine to reenact their voice. How evil.
Yeah, how evil indeed. And the thing is, like I said, I thought it was a kidnap thing, but no, in this case it was car accident. But there have been people who have been contacted by these evil individuals using AI and mimicking the voice of someone and claiming that they've been kidnapped and they want a ransom and this sort of thing. So be careful.
I had something like that pulled on me when a relative who lives in Chicago was calling and was in jail and needed some bail money.
Of course.
And, you know, for anyone who does not know me, it takes a lot for me to reach into my pocket and pull out some money. Anyway, at this particular point, they called back 3 times.
Wow.
And until I finally asked a question that only this relative would know, and then they hung up and they didn't call back anymore.
Of course.
You got to be ready all the time, folks. People are after you.
There are scammers out there left and right. We got to say hi to Rick Hubert, who's watching today, along with Claudia Estrada. Thank you, Claudia, for checking out the show.
And
Let
we
your
also
friends.
got a Chris J and a Hello Lee watching us on YouTube.
Oh, wow.
Hello Lee says, "Hey guys, I remember y'all are on radio. Nope, I can tune in." Or maybe it says now I can. Nope, I can tune in. Do y'all do this every day? Every Monday.
Every Monday, 1 o'clock from Othello's Italian Restaurant.
And if you want to hear it again, you can always go back to our website, and you know what? You can watch the whole show again and previous shows that you may have missed.
Hey, that's an idea.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, we got to take a quick break. We'll come back. We got to take a break to pay some of the bills. You know, there are things that involve money and an exchange of money in order to keep this broadcast on the air.
And there's an email that's coming up that, well, I want to warn you right now. Some people may find a little uncomfortable, but we're going to do it anyway.
Wow. Wow. I can't wait. All right, we'll take a quick break. Back in a flash. Stay with us.
Hey, Jack, BK, I need some wings. Are you guys up there?
Affirmative. Your backup is cloud-based. It's all on the cloud nowadays.
That's funny. But you guys have the wings?
Winger, Jack. Winger. Winger. Hey, they had a couple of big hits back in the 80s, remember? Winger, big hair.
Great wings don't just fall from the sky. They come from Louie's, where we're preparing food fresh daily. Come try one of our great new sandwiches. Or wings with any of 7 delicious sauces. Louie's, we're in your neighborhood.
We've got this down to a science. Over. Yeah, we're just not up here winging it.
Hey, Al, I thought we were meeting at Othello's.
Hey, Jack, I am at Othello's.
Well, I'm looking around, and I don't see you. Well, wait, are you at Othello's in Edmond?
No, I'm at Othello's in Campus Corner in Norman.
Oh, great. Well, fortunately, both Othello's have great Italian food.
They sure do, and I'm having the baked ziti.
Ooh, I'm having chicken marsala.
Let's continue with the meeting.
Yeah, sure thing, over the phone, but I need one thing.
What's that?
Your credit card number, because you're buying. Othello's Italian Restaurant on Campus Corner in Norman and in downtown Edmond. You bought it online, and now you need to haul that big couch. Flash hauler it. Bought a washer or dryer and need to transport it from the seller's location to yours? Flash hauler it. Have office furniture to move across town? Flash hauler it. Car breakdown and you need a tow? Flash hauler it. Anytime you need furniture or appliances moved or need a tow, Flash hauler it. Haul it, tow it, deliver it with Flash Hauler. Download the Flash Hauler app free. Do it now. Flash Hauler. Flash Hauler, great company. We told you about it at the outset of the show. We'll tell you more. flashholler.com, FLASHOLR.com. This company is evolving. They are evolving into one of Oklahoma's most innovative companies in the state, in the country. They are the true game changer in the moving business. Like we always say, Uber transports people, Flash Hauler transports merchandise.
That's right. Their advanced technology, that's right, I said advanced technology system has put Flash Hauler on the map. If you need something moved from point A to point B, what the heck? From point A to point Z, Flash Hauler can get it moved as soon as today or tomorrow.
And they offer this huge variety of services, including furniture moving, storage moving, office moving, entire house moves. They'll come in and pack all the crap you got in that house, and they'll move it to wherever the hell you want to put it. Okay? They got material delivery, senior moves. You got an elderly person moving out of that big old house they've been living in, moving into maybe an assisted living property.
Or with you.
Or with you. Yeah. They take care of all of that, too.
All right. And haulers, packers, whatever you need, they got you covered. And they have the drivers and we're talking about service providers, folks.
Yeah.
Just that simple.
That's what they're called from now on, service providers from Flash Hauler. Growing and evolving into one of the most incredible companies in America. And they can remodel. They don't remodel themselves, but they'll move all the furniture out while somebody is remodeling and move it back in.
That's tough work, trust me. And most important, you can get an online estimate for your job in a flash on the Flash Hauler website, flashhauler.com. It's quick and easy, and all moves come with a simple, flat rate. Just that simple.
Wow.
No hourly charges. That's how they've become the game changers in the moving industry.
Go ahead, get your flat rate estimate online right now. Do it now, damn it. Go ahead, go to flashhauler.com, FLASHOLR.com. Have one of the Flash Hauler service providers help make your next move perfect. Flashhauler.com. Check them out. I guess we got to check out the email, if I'm not mistaken.
You are not mistaken, and it's too bad we don't have any, dark church music or something like this, or whatever music, because this lady seems to have a problem. Dear Jack and Ron, how do you explain the issue of masturbation?
Ooh, what's that all about? What issue? What?
How do you explain it to your 12-year-old? As a mother, I caught him twice. My husband says, let him alone. Don't make him think he's doing anything wrong. Guys, really? You know what? I don't live in your home. Your husband does. I say, listen to your husband. After all, he and your son are both working with the same equipment. So just go ahead and if he says let him alone, let him alone. Can you imagine how many young men have been, and in some cases women, depending, how they have been, I don't know, their mind has been twisted because people, and you go crazy, hair in your hand and all that kind of stuff. I can't believe that they actually did that a long time ago. They say hair in your hand and you go blind and all of that. And it's like, why you can't do that? I don't know, ma'am, how you plan on dealing with it, but I think Father knows best in this particular instance. Let him alone, and your worries will start when he gets tired of his hand and starts looking elsewhere.
His hand started transferring to Popeye.
Yeah, you remember that old line? They'd say, well, if you keep doing that, you're going to go blind. Well, let me do it just till I need glasses. Remember that? That's the old story. All right, we've got to get to Roy, the movie guy. He's joining us today. Roy has an update on what's going on at the box office, what's hot, what's not. Hello, Roy.
Thank you, guys. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Now let's talk about what's opening up this weekend at the box office. We have Book Club, The Next Chapter, the sequel to the 2018 film Book Club, starring Diane Keaton, Jane Fonda, Mary Steenburgen, Candice Bergen, Andy Garcia, Don Johnson, and Craig T. Nelson. 4 best friends take their book club to Italy for the fun girls' trip they never had. When things go off the rails and secrets are revealed, their relaxing vacation turns into a once-in-a-lifetime cross-country adventure. Rated PG-13 with a runtime of 1 hour and 47 minutes long. And that's a look at what's opening up this weekend at the box office. Back to you guys in the studio.
I'm sorry.
Are all
I didn't mean to
those
step on you,
actors?
Roy.
Are all those actors still alive? I mean,
I was
Candace
about to say
Bergen.
that.
I mean, it's like, man, I'm hearing names that are from the movies 40, 50 years ago.
And here's Jane Fonda in
Yeah.
her second movie after Ready for Brady or whatever the case may be, and here she is with another group of old codgers. you know, and-
elderly thespians.
Yeah, it's like we can still do it. We can still do it.
Yeah.
And I don't know, but anyway, I haven't seen it as yet, and probably won't. Now here's something else. The number one movie at the box office this weekend. Anybody guess? Anybody want to guess?
I'm going to say Mario Bros. No, wait. What'd you say?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's what I was going to say. Guardians of the Galaxy.
$114 million.
Wow.
So this is supposed to be the last one. I say if they build on that $114 million, they're going to find some way to bring that moneymaker back.
Yeah, milk them cows.
Man.
Yeah,
All right.
baby.
Hey, we got some audio for you. This is really interesting because it involves the state of Utah. And the state of Utah has a new age verification system it's a law that bans any IP address out of the state from looking at the website's content of Pornhub. So Pornhub is reacting to Utah's new age requirement thing. There's this whole process you got to go through to prove that you're of age to look at Pornhub. So anyone with a Utah IP address will see only a video of adult performer Sherry DeVille, who you're going to hear from, a member of the Adult Performer Advocacy Committee.
There's something about that just sounds just a little too sanitized.
Yeah, very official, doesn't it? So,
yeah.
Anyway, she's explaining the reason for the block. What they've done is they've blocked everybody in Utah from being able to see Pornhub until maybe Utah lifts this ban or lifts this restriction on age verification. They don't have a problem with the age verification. It's just that there's stipulation and there's so many steps to go through now that Pornhub has said, to hell with you, Utah. We'll just pull the plug. Here's a clip from her video.
I'm Sheree DeVille. As you may know, your elected officials have required us to verify your age before granting you access to our website. Giving your ID card every time you want to visit an adult platform is not the most effective solution for protecting our users, and in fact, will put children and your privacy at risk. Please contact your representatives and demand device-based verification solutions that make the internet safer while also respecting your privacy.
Okay, suppose we have
Privacy
this
sounded sexy.
this wonderful yeah. How about this man and wife or couple? They're together and maybe they enjoy watching a little porn every now and then. They just have to call it good. Now
that or move.
Now here's the other deal too. Pornhub is not the only porn site out there.
Oh, is that right? I don't know the first thing about it.
I would give you the name of this other one that I discovered by accident, but at the same time,
always by accident.
Yeah, by accident, I'm sure.
It was. There's other porn sites out there that provide the same service as Pornhub. So I don't know what Utah is going to do.
Wow.
And depending
Because
on
now
that
they're gonna
email
have to-
I just finished, you don't want to live in Utah.
There you go. We got to say hi to Nancy Laborde and Emmanuel Rivera is
E-Man.
watching, and John Emmanuel Rivera, E-Man, yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, that guy, he's a tough little dude, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, he's not so little either. He's a tough dude altogether. Is he still involved in?
Yes.
The
to my knowledge, yes, he is, and I don't know if he's actually fighting or just doing some training or what the case, but it's in his blood. That's not going to go away.
E-Man is in. Was that UFC? What is that?
MMA?
Yeah,
MMA.
Because I've heard him on the air with Matt Meyer on Saturdays. They'll have a feature with E-Man talking about the various fights that are coming up and the fights that have taken place.
Yeah. Now he was my promotions guy for one event, one remote I was doing, and we were getting something to drink, and there was a guy that was being a real butthead.
Oh.
And E-Man was very nice. He said, "You want me to go over there and break his nose?" I said, no, I don't think you should do that.
Nah, probably not. Not today.
Because he said, because I'm tired of him too. I said, oh, no, don't do that.
That's great.
Yeah, I love that guy, man.
Okay, here we go. Oh, man. I got to have my mega.
Yeah, I was going to say, where's the introduction?
Yeah, I got to get the introduction here. Big feature.
News of the I'll Be Damned.
News of the I'll Be Damned. Here you go. 61-year-old woman in New Jersey accidentally ran herself over with her own car. Then I know.
It can happen to any of us, Ron.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Ran herself over with her own car. Then to top it off, cops gave her a ticket.
For what?
Yeah, I mean, well, it happened about 40 miles west of Newark, New Jersey. She was getting out of her, get this, 2014 Lincoln Continental. She didn't put it in park.
Oh.
That happens when you forget to put it in park and you try to get out of the vehicle. It keeps rolling, you know. It ran over the left side of her body. Paramedics got to her and got her to the hospital. Luckily, she'll survive. They said her injuries were serious but not life-threatening. After the car ran her over, it kept going and crashed into another vehicle. But that's not what she got the ticket for. Turns out, get this, her registration was expired.
Oh.
Cops cited her for driving an unregistered vehicle. I got another one for you if you like.
I'm just wondering how, since it ran over half her body, how fast was she moving or how slow was this car moving where it actually could get half her body? I can understand, you know, a leg, toe, foot, whatever the case be, but an entire half of her body?
I know. That's
Jeez,
a lot. That's a lot of,
Louise.
man, think of what it could crush. It could crush legs, arms, pelvis. Ooh. That'll put you in the hospital for a while. All right, news of the I'll Be Damned. Story number 2. A woman in Texas named Brandy walked up to a grocery store clerk and pulled a knife out of her jacket. Pulled the knife out. She demanded that the clerk open the cash register, but the clerk refused. So Brandy put the knife back in her jacket and said, "Oh, I was just kidding anyway." Then she went back to shopping. She later paid for her items and then left. She was gone when the cops showed up, but they later caught her and charged her with aggravated robbery. She's being held in jail on a $150,000 bond. See, you can't do that.
What?
She was hoping the clerk would have just given her the money. But when he didn't and refused, I'm just kidding. And then she goes on and does some shopping. You're still liable. You still committed a crime.
You can't pull a knife over a counter and feel that threatening.
No, here's the other part.
Armstrong?
Here's the other part. You can't allow her to put it back and then roam around the store.
Yeah, that's why they called the cops, I'm sure. They say, hey, this psycho is walking around the store with a knife in her jacket pocket that she pulled on me. We got to say hi to Sharita Barrett. She's always watching every week. We appreciate it, Sharita. Thanks for being a part of it. All right, we got to get to some more audio, and this is one of those little episodes for you.
I love this. I love this.
Everybody always says, hey, could you run some more of those? I really like those episodes of the old TV shows. Well, during our radio careers, we often performed our own version of various old TV shows, such is the case with this audio clip.
Call an update.
It's another Jack and Ron episode of Leave It to Beaver. And, of course, the episode deals with Beaver's teacher, Miss Landers, trying to put the moves on Beaver's dad, Ward Cleaver.
You know, whenever I hear about Miss Landers, that makes me feel some kind of way. You know what I mean?
Makes me a tidbit titillated.
That's it.
Yeah. Well, anyway, here's another Jack and Ron Leave It to Beaver.
Gee, Dad, I feel kind of creepy.
Well, why is that?
I told my friend Whitey and Lumpy we should go fishing next weekend, but they said they were going out with Mona Pulaski and Margie Diffenbuggle. And I was shocked that they're going out with girls. Aren't Whitey and Lumpy going to get cooties?
Well, no, they won't, son. And what bothers me is that you're not going out with a girl.
Well, I told my teacher, Miss Landers, about the guys going out with the girls, and Miss Landers said as boys and girls get older, they kind of like getting together for private sessions of cootie exchanging. Then Miss Landers said she was hoping to have a cootie session with you real soon, Dad. Gee, I can't wait to tell Mom. I bet she'll be excited.
Well, now, B, there are a lot of things that are just between your teacher and myself as we try to get you through to the next grade.
Boy, Dad, Miss Landers said she bought a brand new outfit to wear during your cootie session with her.
Yeah?
She showed it to me. It's like really tight red and black lacy panties and bra. And
she showed you that?
Yeah, and it has tassels on the front of the bra. And Miss Landers showed me how she can make the tassels on the bra spin in opposite directions. Wow. You're going to love your cootie session with Miss Landers. She could be in the circus.
I'm sure I will.
Dad, be sure to get pictures of your cootie session with Miss Landers. I know Mom will love to see those.
No, I told you, B, there's something just between us guys, okay?
Okay. Dad, I'm thinking of skipping fishing and going with Whitey and Lumpy. and asking Wendy Peppercorn if she wants to have a cootie session with me.
Good move on your part, Beef.
There you go.
Oh, boy.
Leave it to Beaver. Yeah, Miss Landers always putting the moves on Ward Cleaver, Beaver's dad.
It's wonderful how she shows Beav all of her undergarments.
Her delicate unmentionables.
Yeah.
Kathy Hill Weatherspoon is watching today. Thank you, Kathy Hill Weatherspoon. Good to have you with us. All right, this is the time of the day when Ron gets to showcase what's going on in Hollywood with the
sleazy, trashy showbiz report.
Off we go, my friend. Russell Crowe was not invited to King Charles' coronation.
Whoa.
Why? Well, because in a previous meeting, he did not call him Your Highness.
Oh, God.
And, well, see, that's part of that coronation.
I guess it is. I guess it's all part of the pomp and circumstance and the way you're supposed to address
what's wrong
people.
Hey, Charles, what's going on, man?
What's going on, Chuck? Come on, Daddy.
Your Highness? Yeah, get out of here. Okay, Ronda Rousey, Marshawn Lynch are among the stars on Mars. They'll live in a simulated space station trying to be the last one to survive.
How long do they have to live? I mean, obviously.
Until they have a winner.
How long do you think they'll stay in this simulated
Ronda
space?
Rousey, Marshawn Lynch, not long.
No, I was going to say it'd probably go pretty quick.
Amber Heard, remember her?
Oh, God, yeah.
Reportedly has quit Hollywood and she has moved to Spain.
That's Johnny Depp's,
Yeah, I wonder, will she make movies there or is she just getting out of town? But because she was, I saw her in Aquaman 1 and she was...
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Jennifer Coolidge would have hosted SNL this past weekend, but the writer's strike killed that.
Yep.
Musical guest would have been Foo Fighters. That would have been a great show.
That would have been a great
show.
show. Foo Fighters, man, I'd love to see them.
The fastest song to reach 1 billion streams on Satisfy. This is in Satisfy history. Do you know what it is? The fastest song to reach 1 billion streams in Spotify history. What is that song?
Is it something by Taylor Swift?
No, it is not.
It's something by Michael Jackson.
No, it is not.
Is it something by Garth Brooks?
Bad Bunny.
It's a woman.
It's a female?
Yes.
Celine Dion?
No.
Madonna?
No.
Who else did you say?
Beyonce?
No.
Beyonce? Rihanna?
Whitney Houston?
No, this is recently now.
Lizzo?
No, well, let me go ahead and get
Nicki Minaj?
No.
Cardi B.
You're going all around this one particular artist. You were doing better when you were in the Taylor Swift era.
Oh.
Katy Perry.
No. And I like this chick too.
Oh, Pink.
No, but I do like Pink.
I do too.
I like
That's
her.
why I thought I'd go with
All
Pink.
right.
I don't want you telling us. I feel like we know this artist.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, you kidding?
Come on, Jack.
I know.
She's put out some fantastic videos that had her being looked at and people trying to ban, which really made me like her.
Not Selena Gomez, is it?
No.
Because I liked her. I've seen her in
She was in
videos.
some raunchy videos?
Yeah.
Oh.
She was naked in this video.
Holy.
I don't know.
Dang.
What?
Just tell us.
The song is Flowers. Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus. God.
Damn it, we were
How could I miss
right
that?
around her.
I love Miley
Damn it,
Cyrus.
Jack.
I mean, that song is huge. The first one to reach 1 billion streams. And this is considering all the other artists who have been out there longer than Miley. This song has knocked everybody's block off.
Boy, and she's good, all right.
By the way, Kanye is running for president again, so
very good.
I can't wait to see him on the campaign trail.
Yeah.
The upcoming season of Yellowstone, I really like that show. It's the last season.
Is it the last season overall or just the last season for Kevin Costner?
It's the last season overall. However, a sequel is in place to take up where Yellowstone takes off. You may have heard about this guy starring in this sequel, Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I believe it leaves off 1944. They had 1883, 1923, and I think this show is going to be 1944. Yeah.
That'll be good.
Yeah, it should be. CBS has canceled SWAT, and Shamar Moore, he wants fans to write in. He is really, really upset about it. He was the star, so I guess when you lose a paycheck like that, it kind of gets crazy. And by the way, CBS has also canceled Call Me Kate. That was Mayim Bialik's little thing.
I guess I didn't
had.
see. I guess I never
Well,
saw it.
I watched it a couple of times, and towards the end, she wanted to have a baby.
Ooh.
So she and this guy, without benefit of marriage,
Outside of matrimonial bliss,
decided to go ahead and get it on. And what happened right after that? They canceled the show.
Yikes.
Something going on? We don't know, but when we find out, we'll let you know. That's your Hollywood update.
All right, got to say hi to Stephen Peralta, checking us out today, as well as Jeremy Anderson. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you checking us out on Facebook. Be sure to share this live Jack and Ron video podcast. By the way, the #1 video podcast in America, worldwide, coast to coast, #1. Thanks for making us #1. And also, Jack and Ron, the recipients of the Radio's Got Talent #1 award. Just last week, they named it. They named the award a national award, coast to coast, everybody involved, and somehow, God only knows, but somehow we ended up winning it.
Oh, well, I'll tell you
was
about
shocked
the somehow, man. If you're listening or watching right now, you know how. The somehow.
I was shocked to find out we were in the top 5 finalists back in March when they announced those. I thought, are you kidding? What's the deal?
Has your
but
phone
anyway,
stopped ringing?
No, his ears?
Uh-huh.
Mine hadn't started ringing is what I'm saying.
I was about to say, every once in a while I'll go and check. It's powered up yet, everything. I'll check to see if I've received any phone calls. None as yet. Oh, well.
Well, I'm sure all those congratulatory phone calls and emails are out there. They're probably forthcoming. Let's see here. Oh, we got to get to what is this? The
dumbass joke of the day.
Who's ready? Dumbass joke of the day. What we do is we have 3 very cheesy jokes. 3 very cheesy jokes. We have Ron pick one of the cheesy jokes. So yes, unlike any other week, just like any other week, I should say. Once again, we call upon Ron to pick his cheese. All right, joke #1, the Reverend. #2, the elderly man. #3, the female patient. The Reverend, the elderly man, the female patient.
You know, we're so close to Sunday, which was yesterday. Let's go with the Reverend.
The Reverend, all right.
Yeah.
One day, the Reverend of a church was walking to a member of his congregations for a visit, going to their house. But he had with him a package he wanted to mail, so he asked a young boy where he could find the post office so that he could mail the package. The young boy had directed him to the post office. The Reverend thanked him and said, "If you come up to the church this evening, you can hear my sermon as I tell everyone how to get to heaven." The little kid said, "I think I'll pass. If you don't even know your way to the post office, how are you going to direct me to heaven?"
Oh,
Hey.
Yeah,
I didn't know where that was going to go with it.
Yeah.
With a child in it.
And you know what? Unfortunately, for a lot of churches, that's where you lose kids.
Yeah.
When you have these long sermons. They're drawn out, and not quite. And then you pass the plate, you know, for donations, you know, a couple of times, maybe special for the building fund.
Yeah.
And, you know, what have you. So all you ministers, or if you know someone who is a minister, pastor, whatever the case may be, let them know. Get to the point, you know, when you get there, get to the point so that the kids don't get bored, go to sleep, or start playing a video game.
Yeah, or another way to get the kids to be interested, you know, kind of start the sermon out with, "Hey, you know what? I see Taylor Swift is going to be live in Dallas, and what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take donations today when we pass the plate, and we're going to have a special Taylor Swift ticket fund. And one lucky couple is going to win a pair of tickets to Taylor Swift. But we need as much money as you can possibly give today. Yeah. Give till it hurts, so that we can buy these tickets and award somebody a pair of tickets to see Taylor Swift." All of a sudden, every kid is like, "Mom, give me the money, give me the money."
Yeah. So, you know, it's funny you bring that up. I was watching this one bit where I don't know if he was a minister or not, but he was preaching to the church, and he was saying, nowhere in the Bible does, for a preacher, does God offer you money or say you need this new car, you need this new house, you need this new jewelry, stuff like that, and let's take up a collection for it. He said you can want all you want. Your business is saving souls, but there's so many. And Jack, I know you've seen a couple of homes of ministers that.
Oh yeah.
Just what was the other guy? Not Reverend Ike. Well, it is a Reverend Ike that had the solid gold pimp cup. Not pimp cup, but it was a. What kind of cup was it? It looked like a pimp cup to me.
A chalice.
Yes. Yeah. And he kept saying, "I didn't want this. The church wanted me to have it. The church wanted me to have that Rolls Royce over there.
Sure.
I didn't ask for it."
Of course not.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. It's not my Rolls Royce. It's the church's. I just drive it.
Yeah, try to borrow it.
Yeah.
Church. see what happens.
All right, I'm going to give you guys, because you like that first joke, I'm going to give you another one.
Please.
Elderly man goes to the doctor for a visit. He says, Doc, I am so troubled. I've got chest pains, headaches, back pains, nausea, arthritis, constipation, stomach cramps, earaches, burning in my eyes, congested lungs. And the doctor says, sir, geez, you're complaining about so many things. What don't you have? And the guy says, teeth. Teeth, okay. Maybe you didn't like it. All right. All right, I'll give you one last one. This too involves a doctor. Doctor told her female patient that her test results indicated she had a rare disease and only had 6 months to live. The woman says, 6 months to live? Is there anything I can do? The doctor said, marry a lawyer. It'll be the longest 6 months of your life.
Oh.
Hey, come on now. That wasn't bad, was it?
No, it wasn't bad. It was kind of sad though, man. When you 6 months. I mean, you think about it. What if you had 6 months to live? What would you do? What would you do?
I'd take those charge cards and rack them to the max. I see we got Roy Lucas is watching today. Roy, the movie guy's checking us out.
Hey, Roy, what's up, baby?
Art Wachinski is checking us out. Anna Kentika. Thank you, Anna. Bunch of people checking us out today. Be sure to share this podcast with all the friends you got, everybody you know.
I can't believe I have all the same ones you have for.
No kidding, for the first time ever.
Yeah, Jeremy Anderson.
Do you have others?
No.
Oh. And see, Elizabeth Atterbury Parks, and well, you mentioned Art, didn't you? And Anna.
I did.
And Jeremy.
Okay, I mentioned them all.
Well, bless your heart.
How about that? We got all the same ones today. That's really interesting. All right, we got to get to Tribon. This is where we give you 3 words. You got to come up with one word that works with a 3. We give you 3. All right. These are the 3 words we gave you last week. We always give you 7 days to think about it with Tribon.
Like that helps.
But now this one, it shouldn't take more than 7 minutes to figure out. We gave it to you last week, and I'm sure everybody has it right. Okay, the 3 words from last week. Room, house, tennis. Again, room, house, tennis. Richard, you got it?
Is it ball?
No, not ball. I know Ron has it.
Repeat it again, please.
Room, house, tennis.
I've got a word that fits 2 of them, but not the third.
What's the word?
House.
No, that's not it. You guys waving the white flag? You want me to give you the answer?
Read it again.
Room, house.
Oh, house. This was the what? That's okay. Go ahead.
Room, house. That's HOUSE. Tennis.
I think Kathy said court.
Yeah, that's it. That's
court.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, right.
Well,
I mean, a courtroom, a courthouse, and a tennis court.
Swear I was about to say it.
Didn't say it quick enough.
Oh man, thank you.
Sure you were.
Thank you very much for joining in with me.
You're quite welcome.
Jeez.
Okay. All right, this is the new Tribon. For this week, you'll have 7 days to work on it. Oh, God, this one is so easy. A 3-legged dog with an eye patch and no tail could get it. I promise you, a chicken with no feather and no pecker could get this one. Banana, pudding, garlic. Let me give it to you one more time. You might want to write it down. Banana, pudding, garlic. I think Richard already has it.
Go ahead, lay it on.
I don't have it. The pudding throwing me off.
Oh.
Well, they're all throwing me off.
To me, that garlic is throwing me off.
Ah.
It's not bread, is it?
Oh, you got it. There
Really?
it is. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I mean, how hard is that? I told you it was simple.
All right, now you got another one.
Yeah, you got another one.
Garlic bread, garlic pudding, banana bread. No,
All right.
I don't have another one.
Oh. So what
I'll
do we do?
ruin it.
What do we do? I'll tell you what. You check out our website.
And I'll put a new. We'll put a new one up.
There you
There
go.
you go.
There you go.
Richard will put a new one up. I'll get it to Richard, and Richard will, because I don't know how to input anything on the website.
All right.
Richard handles all that.
But don't put the answer up too.
No.
And
Won't
I
do.
won't put the answer.
No, that would not work. Okay, we got to wrap things up with 2 tough trivia. We asked at the beginning of the podcast, the #1 video podcast in America, I might point out, how many presidents were there in which there was no war going on?
Yeah, how many presidents have gone through their entire term not without being in a war.
Without being in a war.
Mm-hmm.
I said 3.
You said 3. I said 1.
And they were both wrong.
So
by
I
the
say
way.
7.
Okay.
I'll say
That's
2.
too many.
I'll go with 2.
I'd say 4 now.
4?
Just because you said 2, I'll say 4.
Okay.
I think the answer is 2. We're always in a war.
Yeah,
America's
you know
always
what?
in a damn
None.
battle.
Say what?
I'll say none.
That's a good answer.
Oh,
That is the answer.
He got it. Richard got the
No
answer.
president has gone through their entire term without being involved in a war.
That's a trick
No
question.
president. 230 years of America, and no, there's 231 war for each of the 247 years. From that point on, out of 247, we've been involved in a war 230 years.
Wouldn't it be nice to
Not
live in a
one
country
president.
where I wonder what it'd be like to live in a country where there are no wars or where they've rarely been involved in a war. Like right now, if
Go to
you-
Australia.
for president.
Go to Australia. Yeah.
And what about Tahiti?
Now, see, Tahiti is
Aruba.
an island. See, these islands are ripe for a takeover.
Yeah, we're just asking for it. Yeah.
Well, then maybe you and I and
That's how they're
Richard can
doing
do.
Taiwan right now.
Maybe we can take over one of those islands like Tahiti or
there we
Aruba.
I'll tell you,
Aruba wouldn't be too bad.
No, I know,
a place
Aruba's
that I
nice.
really like, and it's beautiful there, and that's New Zealand.
Oh wow, yeah, that'd be another place.
They do a lot of movies there. What was that? Xena, Warrior Princess, and Hercules, and some other kind of stuff. And
Great backdrops.
Should
Yeah.
we say Antarctica? That's another.
And I don't want to. Man, it's cold. Man.
I don't want to go anywhere cold.
Yeah,
That's why I suggested
Be
Tahiti.
peaceful.
no
Be
wonder
peaceful.
no one's fighting there. I'm not going out there in that cold. But hey, that's an interesting place. There aren't too many countries that have not been affected by the idiocy of some of the larger quote-unquote superpowers.
You know, I know Spain has been involved in a number of wars, but like right now, they're not involved in a war and haven't been for a long time.
Yeah.
And I've seen like
They had pirate problems, didn't they? Back in the day.
it did at one time.
Yeah.
But Rafael Nadal, who's from Spain, the tennis player, I've seen video of his house, his palatial, everything, and it's like, God, Spain is beautiful. I could live there easily.
Yeah, and they haven't offended anybody. I don't think they're part of any coalition that is promising to go to war like NATO or anything like that. And of course, the association that Britain and China, not Britain, but Russia and China are involved in. So I agree with you. Wouldn't it be nice to have a few countries that say, look, you take your tanks and your supersonic jets and all that stuff somewhere else. We're peaceful here, and this is the way we like it.
Got to say hi to Arisa Ann Martinez Flores. That's a great name, Arisa Ann Martinez Flores, and Aina Yalatul Mustafer. How do you pronounce that? It's Aina Yatula Mustafer. Okay.
Mustafa.
Great name. Love it. And
I'm sure you do.
That's what always amazed me when we're talking about countries that don't have any wars, and the troubles that we have in this country right now with the unfortunate mass shootings and what have you. I always think, how bad is it in like these countries, south of the border that are trying to sneak into America? How bad is it in their country when they see what's going on here, where every day there's another mass shooting? You really want to go there?
Yeah, well, here's
I'd
the deal.
question that.
I think that's how bad it is in their country.
I agree.
They wanna, Mexico will have all the cartels and things, and who was it? A lot of people don't like her. Kamala Harris, a couple of years ago, said, I'm going to these countries to find out what's going on there, why everybody wants to leave, and see if we can fix it at that particular point. But who knows what's going on? And of course, with all of the shootings, I hate Texas Governor Abbott. I hate his guts. I just want to tell you right there. More mass shootings there, and he keeps saying somebody's sick. Somebody's got a gun, fool.
That's true.
So somebody who ain't right in the head's got a gun is what it is.
Thank you.
We got to get out of here. Listen, we'll be back here next week at Othello's. Thanks to the nice folks at Othello's Italian Restaurant in Edmond for allowing us to come in here each and every week at 1 o'clock Central Time on Monday to do this podcast. And thanks to Flash Holler, the great sponsor of the show, Flash Holler, FLASHOLR.com. Check them out. And thanks to Richard as well, the executive producer on the show. So we'll get out of here. When you go out to do what you do, do it like Jack and Ron, because you want to win the top award, don't you? Well, be like Jack and Ron. Give it a 110, 120, 130% effort. Like Jack and Ron, go out there, give it hell.
Bye-bye, everybody.
I say good day.